Hi guys, my name is Amanda. Welcome to my channel. Sorry about the wet hair, but I just washed my hair for the first time in a few days, and I don't like using heat stuff on it if I don't have to, because obviously my hair is already highlighted and processed, so the least amount more damage that I can do is what I prefer. So anyways, today I just wanted to talk to a lot of you about, skin issues, especially when you reach your 30s. When I was in my teens, my 20s, I had the perfect skin to the point where multiple people would comment on it and just be like, oh my gosh, your skin's so perfect, what do you do? And me being, the annoying little brat was like, oh, I just wash it with coconut oil, it's totally easy. Yeah, fast forward till my 30s, and that is no longer the case. I started experiencing problems when, let's see, it was last year. I was working at a stressful job, and I also needed to move out of my apartment due to safety reasons that were unforeseeable. So that was not fun, and it was also very stressful. And I was planning my wedding. So I had a lot of things that were stressing me out. But even before that, my face started to get like pink. It would kind of always look like I had a slight blush, which actually looked really good. I didn't mind that so much. But then that started to turn into like pimples and very dry skin. I think that was actually the first thing that I really noticed, was it was this dry skin that I was just trying to put, thick creams on, and they wouldn't absorb, they wouldn't work. So I had no idea what was going on. And then, it just got worse, like pimples and kind of very rashy looking. I will try to find a photo and post it somewhere over here or over here. We'll see. And then after that, I was so wrapped up in planning my wedding that I might have had time to go to a dermatologist, but I actually ended up needing to see a GI doctor too, and that one was much more important, seeing as how, this is just your appearance and GI is internal. Someone on a bike blasting music. But it's one of those things that it was necessary that I needed a colonoscopy 2 weeks before my wedding, so the GI stuff was nothing to mess with, and it's stuff that I still deal with. Either way, after all of that stress of the wedding, I came back from our honeymoon, and your face also with rosacea just hurts and itches. And I did a commercial, and the makeup artist just kept saying, I think you have rosacea. And I was like, no, I know, I haven't had time to see a dermatologist, because, after I got back from the honeymoon, then we had to move my apartment into my husband's apartment, because we chose not to live together before we got married. So it was like, I had to do that, and then I booked a commercial like the week after that or something. So it was just a lot going on. And by the time I got to the dermatologist, my face was so bad that the nurse was trying to be so nice. I could see her just looking at me and being like, oh, what's wrong? What brings you in today? And I'm like, really? Do you not see what brings me in? This is awful. And then the dermatologist came in and she was like, oh my gosh, you are so inflamed. I was like, you know what? Yeah, thanks for being honest. Like, I appreciate it. So let's take care of this. And they have recommended like laser therapy, but that's really expensive if any of you guys have looked into it. So I started doing like several things differently, and I will say nothing helped until I actually went to the dermatologist and got prescription creams, and I'll get into that and show you guys that. But first thing I started doing was drinking more water. I was always one that, didn't like having to pee so often, and I just felt it was obnoxious, and so I would only drink, when I was thirsty, and of course I was constantly dehydrated. So it's actually something my husband got me into, because he drinks water, crazy amounts of water, and so now I'm into that, and now my body like craves water, and I noticed that started to help my skin a bit. The creams that she prescribed for me, I think they've been working pretty well Let's see if we can do a close-up of my face. So, yeah, so that's the left side of my face, and this is in natural lighting. Right side of my face. There we go. So I don't have any makeup on right now, which I think is pretty good. I do still get flushed, you know, in specific situations. I tend to be one of those people that's like in a grocery store line with my shopping cart, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, people are looking at me. Why are they looking at me? And then I just like start sweating and flushing, which is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm just one of those people. I tend to be a lot more introverted, even though I do acting, but I feel like it's because, oh, there's a time and a place to be extroverted, and then I can still be introverted normally. Anyways, the creams that I was prescribed, I use one in the morning and one at night. So the one that I use in the morning, and I just picked up a new bottle, so that's why this is completely gone. So this one is Elidel, and I think this one is for eczema and rosacea, because my dermatologist actually said she doesn't know what specifically I have, if it's eczema or rosacea. So this one I use in the morning. I think it kind of tends to like white out the redness, which obviously is a good thing. And then Soolantra, I noticed with this one, there we go. Okay. So with Soolantra, when I first started using this, that was what really like started to calm down the pain that I was feeling and the itchiness, because it does hurt. Like your face just hurts. And I live in Chicago, so I mean, when it's winter and the wind is already like cutting across your face, it hurts so much more when you have rosacea, or I'm assuming eczema, because I'm just gonna go with that I have rosacea. It just hurts so much more. So to have this Soolantra like calm it felt amazing. Since then, what I have done to like kind of switch up my routine, I know there's some people that recommend Dr. Bronner's for your face, and I did use that, and it's fine. It doesn't like hurt my face or anything. It's totally fine with it. But what my face seems to like even better, it's the soap that Whole Foods sells. So it either comes in like a rectangle or a circle, and this is the good. So yeah, this one, it smells really good. They like label them on the sides, papaya something. Yeah, I think it's papaya coconut. And sorry if there's like noise in the background. It is the Air and Water Show weekend in Chicago, so there's bound to be jets that you hear overhead. Aside from that, one of the things that I really noticed made a huge difference, and I was kind of off and on about it, but I've noticed that since being vigilant about, you know, when I wash my face in the morning, I use this after, and when I wash my face at night, I use it after before I put any prescription creams on, is the Thayer's Witch Hazel. So I just picked up a brand new bottle because going through it. So I really like this brand because it doesn't have alcohol in it, and for anybody that has like facial issues, alcohol is just so drying, especially when it's rosacea or eczema. You cannot keep drying your skin because it'll just flake off. I mean, I could take like one of my nails and just go like this and my skin would flake off. So to have something that's a toner that doesn't cause more drying is amazing. And I did used to use the lavender. I would say the rose petal is so much better. So yeah, those are like the changes that I made to my skincare routine. I'm very grateful that it's working because, you know, it's embarrassing to be walking around and I don't enjoy wearing makeup every day, and then to walk around and feel like, you know, you're someone that people probably look at and they're like, oh, that poor woman, look at her face. It's like, it's very embarrassing and nerve-wracking. But what I would like to share is that I think the most important thing is to continue to have confidence, in who you are, continue to smile, like no matter what facial problems are going through, oh my goodness, it helps your mood so much to be positive about it. And I went through a lot of crying about it and anger about it, frustration about it. but I noticed that, like, if you're smiling and confident in who you are, people are just drawn to you, like, no matter what issues you're going through. And yeah, I struggle with rosacea. I also struggle with ulcerative proctitis. Like, I have had multiple surgeries. There is a lot of things that, you know, can scare me and give me anxiety. But when I feel most like me and most free, it's when I just, you know, I give it up to God and I'm like, you know what, God, you're in control of my life. Thank you for, you know, walking through this life with me. And I'm just going to choose to be positive about it. And, you know, when I need to cry about things, I will cry about things too, because it's not healthy to keep that pent up. But yeah, I just want to encourage all of you guys to just find the joy in life, no matter what you're struggling with, because we all have struggles. But they're so much easier to get through when you find the joy instead of always looking at the negative. So anyways, thank you so much for watching my channel today. I hope that I've been able to be an encouragement. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them below, and I'll try to answer them. And also, I don't know if you can see my chinchilla. Oh my goodness. You see what he did to me? Yeah. He got me good. But I took him to the vet recently for his yearly vet check, and she thankfully trimmed he had like two toenails that looked like these little shank peaks that, you know, he's not trying to scratch me, he'll just like hop on me, and then when he hops off of me, it was like they would just go so they're trimmed now. Praise the Lord. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.